Hi, everyone, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. I'm Michael Cole, Renee Young, and the Jackal here. And today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Night Raw, this will be the last Alone Night Raw I will be doing. Next week at this time, Tony Schiavone will be taking over once again, and he'll be handling Alone Night Raw, Michael Cole says. Well, I need to tell you right now, the Jackal says, I think that someone else is going to be doing a Lonely Night Raw with you. You might know him, the Jackal says. He's mine. You might know him. He's Corey Graves. Yeah, I'm going to be filling in for the Jackal now until we know who's going to be working with you full time and who's going to be working with Tony Schiavone, but we're also going to know who's going to be working with Joe Tezto, if I'm saying Joe Tezto right. Well, that's right, Michael Cole says. In WWE, Joe Tezto takes over. Starts on the two diff day of the ninth month. The same time Tony Schiavone takes over doing it in the TWF once again. So what do you think about that? Well, Renee Young says it is going to be sad seeing you go again, Michael Cole. You have done so many wonderful things here in the Toy Wrestling Gathering. I mean, you've been in the you're not leaving the Toy Wrestling Gathering, but you're leaving Alone Night Raw. And that's going to be sad. Yeah, I'm going back to do Friday Night SmackDown again, and I guess I'm going to be doing it with Corey Graves and Wade Barrett. We don't really know who Joe Testo is going to be doing it with, but we do know who Tony Schiavone is going to be doing it with. Yeah. Until we know truly what's going on, Corey Graves said, how about I just go back and have the Jackal again? I just want to give my thoughts. Yeah, thanks for misleading everyone. Well, alright, the Jackal said you heard from Corey Graves. If we learn that Corey Graves is filling in for Pat McAfee on Raw until the until the first month of next year, then when we learn about that, you won't see me again, the Jackal says. But until then, you're stuck with me, the Jackal says. Yeah, I guess so, Michael Cole says. And here comes Roman Reigns. Yeah, one of the most ugliest Roman Reigns dolls we ever had, that we ever got from Big Lots. He can't stand up in the ring. He needs a stand. And all the stands that, make don't fit on him, the Jackal says. Would you stop that, Michael Cole says. He can't help that the stands don't work well. And he can't stand up in the ring, Michael Cole says. Could you stand up in the ring, Jackal? I mean, you're a Jax doll, not a Mattel doll. Well, even that doesn't work. Alright, Roman Reigns says, starting to piss me off here, because you would think that this stand could hold me. And here we go. It does hold me. Alright, Aries. I know the ring's all crooked and shit, not really much I can do about it. I can't really make the ring any more straight than it already is. Fuck the ring. It's not the ring is crooked, it was the shooter that was crooked. Alright, Aries. I beat you yesterday on Impact. I beat you yesterday on Collision or Hit, and I'm going to beat you again. Now I'm going to get even on you, Aries. I think you hitting me with a sword 2 times yesterday on Collision or Hit, and don't think that this is over, because it's not. It might be a new beginning for some things, but an old beginning for others. So get your rear hole out of here now. Oh, is that right? Aries says. I should be frightened of you. Oh, big dog. Kinhead. Wow, you could stand up, Aries says. Yeah, you could stand up when someone puts you on a jack stand. But let's be earnest, you were made by Mattel. And you got bought from big lots. Like all the other Roman Reigns dolls. Except for the first one, they came from Amazon, a strong woman. Aries says, you think that you've beaten me? You think that you will get the upper hand on the God of War? No, I don't think so. You know what, Aries? I did beat you. I did beat you, Toy Biz doll. You came from Amazon or Strong Woman, and I beat you, Toy Biz doll. So you got no room to speak of. I guess the Overman strike and the takedown wasn't good enough for you. Do you want me to make it a match? Yeah, I want you to make it a match. How about we call this match? How about we call it the Blood Wave over the Blood Row? Anything goes. Oh, and I guess James Uso and Jason Uso are going to jump me. Oh, we don't got Solo Sikoa doll, so forget about him. Oh, Yokozuna's buried somewhere in one of bin. So is Rikishi Fatu missing his clothes. Oh, let me see who else is in your bullfit. Oh, we're going to have The Rock or Rocky Maivia. Don't call me The Rock. Oh, The Rock. Don't call me Rocky Maivia. Is that right? You're going to bring all those friends down because you can't do it alone? Nah. See, I could give two shits about the Amua, the Amala, the Fatu, and the Maivia kin. You think you're so great because you're all in skilled wrestling and skilled football. You're not so great. Hold it. Look, Aries. I get it. You're a follower of the 4-1 Bonds of Evil. You're the God of War. Well, I should know because I was the head of the 4-1 Bonds of Evil for sundry years, Aries. But you want to have a match with Roman Reigns over here. A Bloodway match. Or a Blood Row match, which is mostly just another word for anything goes match. Only it mostly includes having folks from the Afud, the Amada, the Maivia, and the Fatu, and the Johnson kin, right? Well, I'll let it go, Astronema says. We'll have Roman Reigns fight Aries here today on Monday Night Raw, Alone Tonight Raw, formerly Raw is War, formerly the Raw Over Show. And we also want to say at this time, thank you, Michael Cole, for working on Alone Tonight Raw the first time, starting from 2008 between it for 2009 between it YL until 2023 YL. We wish you good luck when you go back to Friday Night SmackDown again. And Annie Clifter says, Roman Reigns fights with onlook. He fights to atone for his sins and his misdeeds. So me and my daughter here will sit back and watch Roman Reigns beat you, Aries. Isn't that right, my Aldeline? You're right, Ecliptor. You're right. You think I'm frightened of you, Astronema? You should be frightened of me, Aries. Because I frightened you back when we met back in between 98 YL and we were in a Beru. You know, or what the Mic Keepers world would have called it, the Sumerius world. Yeah, Ecliptor says, and always can give Roman Reigns a head start. Well, how is that right? The Jackal says. How is that right? Tell me, how is that right? That Ecliptor has to, it gave Roman Reigns that he first shot by hitting him with his sword. Well, Renee Young said he didn't hit him with a knife, I can tell you that. Renee Young says, you ever heard that saying? You know, well, I can tell you what, Aries brought it on himself, Michael Cole says, a body slam on a doll stand. And we don't really have too many doll stands that could still work good after some doll gets slammed on them, Michael Cole says. And I can't believe that I'm going to be calling Roman Reigns, calling my last match here on Alone Tonight Raw for some time. Overman strike, and down goes Aries. Roman Reigns is going to get ready for the takedown. Aries got away. Oh, Roman Reigns fell down. And now the Fight Lord, you know, had to get back up though too. And Aries has got the doll stand, the Jakks Pacific or the Jakks, you know, West doll stand. Oh, anything goes in these matches, the Jackal says. So Aries wants to pull out his Toy Biz sword that Toy Biz made for him back in, that he got made with back in between 98 Wild and Toy Biz. He can do that. Oh! And Aries just whacked down Roman Reigns with his sword, which I guess in this match, it is lawful, Michael Cole says. I guess that means his god might, his godhood might is also lawful too. Renee Young says, I truly hate it that, you know, this match is what it is. And Roman Reigns is in a bind right now. Oh, Aries just knocked Roman Reigns down with the stand once again, Michael Cole says. Well, Roman Reigns brought it on himself, the Jackal says. Renee and Michael, he did. He knew what he was getting into. You know, he knew that Aries would have it out for him. You know, he knew that Aries was the god of war, and Aries would know how to beat him. Great. Now Aries got this chair, this seat in the ring now. And now Aries is going to hit Roman Reigns with a seat. Oh, he just hit him with that seat, and down he goes. Yeah. Michael Cole says, the big dog, the kinhead, he's in the bind. Yes, Renee Young says, the former highest leader, former king, former Kaiser, former overlord, you know, former kinhead, you know, Roman Reigns is in a bind right now, Renee Young said. Yeah, you said former, the Jackal says. Yeah, means no longer. Yeah, former kinhead, former highest leader, former king, former Kaiser, former overlord, former overwatcher. Wait a minute. Aries doesn't see it. Oh, that's Mora. But Mora is not a Fatu or a Mayavi. She's not even a Mafua. She's not a Mafua at all. She's a Matafada. You know. Oh, she has Aries with a step. Oh, the Hawaii spike. Mora just came out to help Roman Reigns out. Roman Reigns is getting back up, Michael Cole says. What the fuck is going on here, the Jackal says. A Walt Disney self, Mora, has struck, I guess you would call him a Renaissance picture self, Aries, the Jackal says. Or new birth likenesses, I guess. Wait a minute, Roman Reigns getting ready. Overman strike. Here it comes. Spear. Or takedown, Michael Cole says. Renee Young says Roman Reigns going to beat Aries here today on Alone Night Raw with a help to Mora, who is not a Mafu, not a Fua, not a Mayavi or a Fatu. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has beat Aries here today on Monday Night Raw or Alone Night Raw with the help of Mora, who Mora is not a Maivia. She's not a Fatu, and she's not a Fua at all. She's a Matafata. Michael Cole says. Yeah, but that doesn't stop. That doesn't stop folks from wanting to work with. That doesn't stop Roman Reigns from getting friends, either they're not kin to him or not. It doesn't stop him from getting friends if it isn't kin or not, the Jackal says. Well, Renee Young said Roman Reigns has beat Aries, the god of war, here today on Monday Night Raw or Alone Night Raw. Yes, he has, Michael Cole says. And we're going to see if Mora will answer the asking thing to why she's around. Thank you, Michael Cole and Renee Young. I'm going to be talking with Mora here today on Monday Night Raw or Alone Night Raw. Mora, we do know that you are not a Maivia. You are not a Fatu. You're not a Mua. That's right. My kin name is not Amora. It's not Fatu. It's not Maivia. It's Matafata. But you see, you see, we Hawaiish folk, we Samoish folk, okay, we might look a little unlike, but our speeches might be a little unlike, alright? Yeah. And it's true that we kind of look alike. But now the grounds is that I feel sorry for Roman Reigns, who, he's atoning for his sins, his misdeeds, his mistakes, whatever. And Aries wanted to start shit with him. Now we're going to stand by and watch Roman Reigns take a loss to Aries. Well, are you worried, Mora, that Aries, the god of war, or I should say the Hellenish god of war, might take it upon himself to get even on you? If he wants to get even on me, he knows where he can seek me, and I'll just drop that Toy Biz doll like a bad wave. And I knew that I was going to do it. You see? It's blood row. You don't have to be kin. You didn't have to be a Fatu, or a Johnson, or a Maivia, or a Fua. It's right, I am not. My kin name is Matafata. Not Amora, not Maivia, not Fatu. So, it is what it is, So, hopefully Roman Reigns should know that there are a lot of folks who onlook him for atoning for his mistakes, his misdeeds, his sins, whatever you call it. Aries, you want to get even on me? You know where to seek me. And I came from Dollar General or Dollar Maine. Well, that's our talk with Mora. Back to you, Michael Cole and Renee Young. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike Lane. At this time, Michael Cole said, I'd like to say this is going to be the last Alone Night Raw that I'm going to be doing for some time. So I just want to say everybody thank you for letting me do Alone Night Raw from 2008 between it while 2009 between it while, and then from 2000 in 2023 YL, from 2000 and 2023 from 2024 YL. So I just want to say I'm not really going anywhere. I'm just going back to Friday Night SmackDown. But don't worry, you'll be in good hands, because Tony Schiavone is going to take over for me, next week. Well, don't worry, everyone. You're going to be in good hands with me, Tony Schiavone says, because I'm going to take over doing Alone Tonight Raw again, like I did from 2022 YL to 2024 YL.